Previously on Midnight Chimes MLP.
Become aware of that, the better, which leads on to the subject of criticism, but that's a topic for another time. One of my school teachers used to have a saying, I think it was from Bambi, but that's not the point. The saying was, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. That kind of sentiment is all well and good in a land of sunshine and rainbows where nothing of merit ever gets done, but in the real world it is far more constructive to reverse this approach. It seems there will always be the artistic passions of the community who take the view that other content creators should receive praise and nothing else regardless of what they create. The reason I pick on artistic passion is she's leaped to Miss Anthropony's defence multiple times whenever I've so much as mentioned his name in a remotely critical light. On one occasion getting so worked up that MAP himself had to intervene and tell her to calm down. She also once dropped by Patrick Robery's channel.
What a feeling when you're dancing on the ceiling.
Yes, that Patrick Robery, and left the following comment. Your stuff is cute. I don't care if it looks unprofessional. Fuck whoever is saying your stuff is shit. It is your work, your originality. This is exactly the kind of attitude I'm squarely opposed to. You all know the scenario where a child has done a drawing and no matter how terrible it is, all the adults will tell them it is amazing. Well, some individuals never grow out of being that child, and at some point they need to be told that what they are doing is shit. I've had people say before that I just want to make others feel down about their work, and all I can reply to that is if you are making something cringeworthy and putting it out on a public platform, then yes, you probably should feel bad about it. You should be embarrassed and want to do better. If there is one thing and one thing only I can give MLP Melody Canvas credit for, it is that she at least took the feedback reasonably well. Indeed, another user commented on this. Sadly, it is true that many take criticism the wrong way. Instead of taking it on board, they dismiss it as needless negativity, or even worse, they treat it as a personal attack. Criticism is not an insult. It is a subjective judgment of your work intended to help you improve. Another frequent misconception is that negative criticism always means that your work is poor. For all the comments I've dished out about Miss Anthropony, I still admire what he's done. I recently received a first in an assignment I wrote for my literature degree. Every single comment I got praised the essay and the points I had made, and I wasn't happy about that, because it doesn't matter how polished something is, there are always areas that can be tweaked. Here is an example of how you should be responding to feedback from Sparkle Cord, who you should seriously go and check out, by the way, especially if you are under the strange impression that Finn the Pony is the most cheerful personality in the community. She not only acknowledges the criticism, but thanks the individual who provided it. But this is all just basic stuff. The point is I shouldn't have to be giving out credit to those who don't throw a tantrum when they get a comment that is vaguely negative. By the way, this does work both ways. You, the viewer, are welcome to criticise my work, tear it apart if you feel justification for it. Hell, if you want a specific target, how about my new story Year Zero that's just been published on FimFiction? It's actually the sequel to another story submitted over a year ago, but you don't need to read that to grasp what's going on. To be clear, this is not an invitation to insult me, and if you treat it as such, you are a sad, loathsome individual. Something else to check out is Flight Force's channel. He provided his voice at the beginning of this video, for which I'm very grateful. Links will all be in the description below. I'm Midnight, and I'll see you next time.